looking at the euro. I'm looking to buy the euro, but I'm trying to buy the euro and sell the weak currency. And the weak currency that we have identified are two, the yen and the Swiss. So I'm looking to sell the euro yen and the euro Swiss. So let's start with the euro yen. And of course, as you can see, this is your intervention. See how beautiful that is. And this was our buying point, 107.34. As you can see on the euro yen, this is our structure. We have a structure point at 110. We are above it right now. And we had a buy signal. The long point is the 108. So we actually started buying from the week before last at 108. The euro yen now is at 112. So we're up on that trade, Nick and Mark. This is the how powerful the structural points are and the significant points, and learning how to do them. Is now on a trade in 1 week, you're up on that position 450 pips. One trade like this a week, 4,500 bucks, 450 pips a week, that is good. Even if it's a mini, 450 pips, that is a good trade. And that's why we look at identifying strength and weakness, and we use those price points, having the understanding of the prices, to identify our entries and exit. So we now have our structure point at 110, and let's see now what is the situation with the euro yen on the weekly chart. Now, as you can see the chart here, this is actually one of the things that I call a pretty chart. It's a good looking chart and that indicates, that close for the week indicates that we need to be buyers of the euro yen. That is an excellent close, and we closed the week at 112.28. My structural point is 112.07, and we closed the week at 112.08. So we are 5 pips away from our buy signal. Just looking at this, I can immediately go to my radar screen, and my buy signal for the euro yen is 112.02, and this is also a structural point. So that is also, you see, when you do your homework once, everything falls in place. So now your structural long is the same as your buy point. So the 112.02 is a very strong point. We should be looking at it. So this is when I'm going to buy it. And if it goes above the 112.02, I want to be a buyer. I want to hold of it. So that is also going to be my stop. So my stop is 112.28. Now I put it here precisely as a point, guys, but what I want you is to use some common sense, because these are structural points. They act and behave in a specific way. So if I put it here precisely, you can put your stop maybe 111.95. Just give it 10 pips, give it a little bit of a breathing room. Okay, now let's go to the daily and see where we're going to short it, if we have any short. The closest short point is this here, the 110.56. So my short point for the euro yen is the 110.56. And again, if I go short below the 110.56, you see here how it respected it before. So that's brilliant. So now the chart is talking to us. We know what to look for in the chart. When you understand what price behavior is and you're trained on it, you know what to look for in the chart. You can read the tea leaves and we can identify the high probability trades. So based on just looking at the daily chart, it took us 2 seconds to identify our long entry, our short entry, and our risk. That is what I meant explaining to you before, what having a mature understanding of risk. So my short stop is going to be if it goes below the 110.56. If it goes back above 110.56, I'm getting it out. I'm just going to give it again a few pips just to allow it to so you know, if it give it 10-15 pips on either side of it. And my structure short point is the 107.34. This remains the same. So this is the Euro Swiss, the Euro Yen. Technically we're slightly above it, so I'm just going to leave it right there, guys. Okay, so we're going to go long above 102. We're already above our buying point, and our structure long is the buy point, and the structure long is one and the same. We're going to go short below 110.56, and if we go short again, you can see that the stops are pretty much the same, and the reason behind that is that they are such a important points. We don't want to give it too much room, but do not put your stop 112.02. just give it 10 pips below it or 15 pips below. Just use a little bit of common sense. All right, okay.